This is a video about something that you may not be aware of, but you definitely want to be aware of this while you're working on carburetors. This is a carburetor set from a 1980 Suzuki GS 1000G. We're talking about the needle and the part around it. And I can grab another set I've already worked on to explain the game. Well, of course, you know, we're always trying to rebuild and do so cheaply, but I did buy K&N kits. This is the K&N kit taken apart, and here's all my parts are in here. This is a brand new one of these. Now, I'm going to pull this out for you here and show you what goes on. Now, this particular part is shot. It no longer has a perfect shape at the needle tip. It has an indent right It has a little indent right there. See it? So when you run your fingernail on it, it's not smooth anymore. That means it won't seal. But even if you thought it would seal, okay? The problem you get into is that this piece right here that's in here is leaking gas. And I'll take it apart and show you what I'm talking about now. This is something I was not aware of for quite some time, but I'm aware of it now. And I hopefully can kind of show it to you a little bit while I'm doing it. So the first step's pretty straightforward. It's just removal of this screw. You want to use a fairly fresh screwdriver. And this is just a keeper. That's all this is. It's a keeper. Okay, let me put that down here. Now, this thing came out. Let me show you what's the problem here so that you know. Okay. Now, this is the part the little needle goes into. Okay. Do you see how the discoloration on the O-ring? That's caused from gas seepage past this rubber ring, which means that your carbs won't seal anymore, and they're going to drip gas into your engine and into your airbox as a rule. So this is some really bad shit. And this is what you get into with 40, 46-year-old motorcycles, is that the parts, they don't do their job anymore. Now the screen's not too crapped up. It's okay. The brass itself is okay. The inside of there isn't terrible. It's not blocked bad at all. But this will no longer function because that O-ring is shot. And of course that needs to be prepped a little bit. So I'll show you how I go about dealing with this. But you know, this is why you buy a whole new kit, and you don't just sit and wipe stuff off. I would say you probably could get additional service out of the unit that was in there if you clean it carefully, but when the O-rings are shot, they're shot. So the first step is to come in and to come in and just wipe this off here. And then I can come in and blow it. Okay, and then I have the new one here from the kit. And this has a brand new needle and brand new outer part. So I come out of here, and I go here. Okay. So this is a brand new needle, and here's the ferrule it goes into. And this is the screen. It cleans the gas. I don't know if you knew that, but that's what that does. Now our first little step is going to be to take some very thin, I use bicycle grease, lithium grease, and just the teeniest little bit on my finger. And I just come here and put a very thin coating of grease onto the O-ring. Okay, then I take this and put just a teeny little bit of grease onto this, and like that. And it's not a lot, it's a very, very small amount of lubrication, but that will ensure an absolutely perfect fit of the new part, just like that. Then I can come back with my keeper, which is this thing here, and put this into place. It just kind of like holds it. Okay. Come in. Try to make sure that. So we have that new piece in with the keeper, this beautiful part here. And come in with our beautiful needle and put that in there. But I'm not going to put that in quite yet because I have other work to do on this carb. But I did want to show that to you. Be aware that these old parts, they seep gas right by them. And, you know, when that gas is spitting around, good luck.